What has happened, I think, unquestionably over the course of the past several decades is an erosion of kind of decency in the political process. You could disagree with somebody on policy, you could disagree with them on judgment, and still recognize that the individual had character and integrity and a contribution to make. I'm Joe Kennedy. Let's sip and skim. Cheers. Grew up in Massachusetts, went off to college in California at Stanford, went off to the UN for a little while, a couple of months on kind of a glorified internship, and then I was in the Peace Corps in the Dominican Republic for about 2.5 years. From the Dominican Republic and the Peace Corps into law school at Harvard. That got me very interested in the court system. I was a prosecutor for a couple of years in Massachusetts, and then one thing led to another, and here I am. We've got three, in my mind, well, four kind of top line issues at the moment that we have to address. One are these family separations that never should happen, never should have happened. President Trump has finally acknowledged the fact that this is the result of his policy change. We need to fix that immediately. Two, protections for young Americans that were brought here as children that have grown up here in no other country, otherwise known as DACA recipients. We have to do right by them. Three is a program that has been in the news a little bit called temporary protective status, which has been used to provide refuge for individuals and families legally that have fled violence, disruption, natural disasters all over the world and have been in the United States now, literally some of them for 20 years. Four, we do have to address issues on our border. The United States, this does not, I'm not trying to say anybody that wants to come here should be able to come here. These are some hard challenges that we have to work through. But there's a way I think you can have that honest conversation without trying to scapegoat individuals, parents that are doing what any parent would do if you're facing violence, destruction, and destitution in your home, which is to try to provide a safer passage for your child. There's a lot to learn from the 2016 loss. I think one thing that I think is core is there's parts of the country that have been doing very well of late, including under Obama administration and continuing under Trump administration. There's parts of the country that are struggling. And we got to do a better job acknowledging and listening to those areas that are struggling, one. Two, how critical it is for families across this country to be able to provide for their family. A roof over the head, food on their plate, kid in a decent school, and a good school, and a safe and secure retirement. How many families out there are struggling day in and day out, go to bed exhausted, just trying to make ends meet. And it is okay for success to be an achievement in this country. That's fine. But it shouldn't have to leave you completely exhausted, spent, and wrung out every single night when your head hits the pillow, where you are this close to financial disaster. And I think we have to be, our country, Democrats and Republicans, have to be doing a better job listening to those concerns of the American public and actually trying to craft those responses to address those concerns. It is obviously an honor to get mentioned in that. That literally is not anywhere close to my horizon at the moment. I've got a 2-year-old and a 6-month-old. My life is pretty darn full at the moment. I would love to be able to sleep through the night, which would be a nice way to start. The focus at the moment, which I think rightfully for anybody that is certainly in the House of Representatives, has to be on winning back that House of Representatives.